about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Tackle made by Chase Young. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They snap it to Fields. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
2nd down and 8. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 32.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on H3, 218, chopper. 17, too low, check. Delta. Mike six. All day, baby, all day.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Ruggs. And they work this out past the 25. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
On second down, Noel. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 12-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Gets a, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. James. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Fields. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. James has got it, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They find some open field here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's James. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, and he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, it's James. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Fields. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Dolphins 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Hey, check Mike, 6. Hey, go.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 36. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On first down, it's Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields, eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Forced out to his left. He's got Allen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Runs over him. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They go play action now. Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's James. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw is taken in by Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Off play action, Fields. Being chased out left. Oh, he gets free left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown Raiders! Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't...
It got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Hey, check back, back 6. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's now 3rd and
goal. One last shot for Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone.